Guys, I'm a math teacher Tao. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to use the slider function on Desmos. So first of all, what is slider function? For example, if you input an equation or function into Desmos, if you have unknown variables apart from x and y, for example, if you have letter A, B, R, T, etc., the Desmos will always ask you whether you want to add a slider. So let me show you. For example, I have x plus y and plus let a equals 9. Okay, so here you see it pops up add slider. So if I click on this, I have like this button which I can move around. So that would give different values for a. And with different values of a, the graph for the function you input will also change, right? Okay, so for example, if I have questions that have variables apart from x and y, and especially if I deal with a multiple choice question, which you can play around with different a values, you can always consider using this function. Let me show you a question from a real test, okay? Let's take a look at this one. Okay, here it says there is a system of equations 7x plus 4y equals 3, and another 35x plus 20y equals 15. And then it says for each real number r, we need to determine which point satisfies the system. So you notice that in the 4 choices, the coordinates of the point are not given in specific values, but with the letter r. Since the question says for each real number r, that means no matter what value we give r, that the right choice will always satisfy the system, right? So in that case, if we give different specific values for r, and if no matter what value of r is, that point always satisfies the system, so that would be the right choice. So in this circumstance, we can use the slider function, okay? And also, if we take a look at the 2 equations, you notice that actually they're the same. For example, the first equation, if you multiply both sides by 5, you get exactly the same thing as the second equation. So that means when we test out all the choices, we only have to input one of the equations. And to make things easier, let's just input the first equation. 7x plus 4y equals 3, okay? 7x plus 4y equals 3. So here we have a graph for this function. And what we need to do next is try out the 4 choices. So for example, let's input the choice A with all the with the variable r. So x is r over 5 plus 3, r over 5 then plus 3, and y is negative r over 5 plus 15. Okay, negative r over y, is it over 5 then plus 15. Okay, here at slider, let's click on it. If we play around with r values, we get different points. Okay, where is the point? Yeah, the point is here, the red point. So you see that no matter what values we give to r, the point always is away from the line, right? So that means choice A is incorrect. Okay, so let's try choice B, and we can make some slight changes on the information we have already input. So this choice B is negative 4r over 7, negative 4r over 7, and plus 3 over 7, plus 3 over 7, and y is just r. Okay, so let's get rid of all this. Okay, so now you see that when r equals 0.1, the red dot lies on the line, right? That means this point satisfies this equation. And if we move around, okay, where's the point? Okay, you see that if I give different values for r, the point always lies on the line. So that means this choice is correct, no matter what r value is. So that means for each r value, this point always satisfies the equation, right? And since the two equations are the same, so we can say that this choice satisfies the system. So that means B is correct answer. And you can go on with the choice C and D. You will find that for different r values, the point will not necessarily lies on the line. Okay, so B is correct. And so this is how we can use the function slider on Desmos. Hope this can help you with your SAT questions. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.